Hey there. Welcome back to Trueteller, where every story takes you a little deeper into lives, memories, and secrets that change everything. Today's story is about a woman who returns to her childhood home and finds something hidden behind a locked door, a door she was never supposed to open. What she discovers isn't just a secret, it's the truth about her past and the man who raised her. This one's called The Room Under the Stairs. Let's begin. Eleanor Graves was 41 when she inherited her grandfather's house, a weathered Victorian home on the edge of a sleepy New England town. She hadn't been back there in over 20 years, not since the incident. To most, the house looked charming: ivy on the walls, creaky wooden floors, stained glass windows that caught the sunset just right. But to Eleanor, it was a cage of echoes. Her grandfather, Henry Graves, was a respected man, a school teacher, a war veteran, a father figure after her parents died in a car crash. But behind his gentle exterior, there had always been something off. After his death, the house had sat untouched for years, covered in silence. Until now. Eleanor planned to stay for 1 week, clear it out, sell it, and be done. She didn't expect to feel anything. She didn't expect the smell of old paper and tobacco to trigger tears. And she certainly didn't expect to find the door under the stairs still locked. That door had always been off limits. As a child, she was told it was just an old coal room. But she remembered the noises, the low humming, the strange ticking, and once the crying. On the third night, as rain whispered against the windows, Eleanor found the key. It was hidden behind a loose stone in the fireplace, wrapped in velvet, cold to the touch. She opened the door at midnight. Behind it was not a coal room. It was a study, small, dusty, preserved like a tomb, a desk, a chair, an old recorder, a shelf lined with journals, all with her name on the spine. The first journal was labeled Eleanor, age 6 inches. She opened it. Her hands shook. Inside were notes, detailed observations. Subject resisted memory reinforcement today. Response to dream stimuli was inconclusive. Fear spike detected during thunderstorm simulation. Each entry read like a scientist studying an experiment, but the subject was her. She read through the night, her heart pounding. Memories she had long buried clawed their way to the surface. The odd metal helmet he used for stories. The games where she had to describe her dreams in perfect detail. The days she forgot what day it was. The strange symbols he taught her to draw. She wasn't being raised. She was being watched, controlled. One final journal was different, older, torn. I failed. She remembers nothing, and I love her too much to continue. It was signed HG. The entry stopped when she was 10, and then a cassette, labeled For Eleanor, if you ever remember. With trembling fingers, she inserted it into the dusty recorder and pressed play. If you're hearing this, then I'm gone, and you've remembered, or maybe you never forgot. I wanted to protect you from the world, but I ended up trying to control yours. I convinced myself it was for science, that I was preserving memory, testing resilience. But the truth is, I was afraid to lose you, afraid you'd leave like the others did. I loved you, in the only way I knew how. I was wrong. Long pause, breathing. Then, there's money in the desk. Use it to make something better, something kind, something free. She stopped the tape. She didn't cry. The next morning, Eleanor didn't leave. She stayed for months, renovated the house, but not to sell it. She turned it into a center for memory care, for children with trauma, dementia patients, and anyone who had been lost in their own mind too long. She named it the Remembering Room, the room under the stairs. She sealed it, not out of fear, but as a boundary. She couldn't erase the past, but she could build something beautiful on top of it. And for the first time, Eleanor wasn't afraid of remembering anymore. If this story moved you, even just a little, please consider hitting the like button. It really helps more people find these kinds of stories. And if you want more powerful, emotional stories like this one, subscribe to Trueteller and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for listening. Until next time, take care of yourself and your memories.